Hey, hey, hey. Happy hump day. Just looking here to see who's here. Duckmaster Outdoors is here. RV DJ made it. Yay. Texas Family Camping is here. It's a daydream raid. Maureen Becky's Travels is here. Yay. Let's see. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. Yeah, I decided this morning, maybe we can do some promos of some channels. I am not feeling great today. I haven't slept really well the past couple days, hence the circles under my eyes. Woke up with a horrible headache. So I would love to share the screen with somebody because I think I need somebody's energy. So I did throw out the link. Duckmaster Outdoors, and maybe they could get a promo. So I'm going to see if I can pull them up on my other screen. Hey, Nettie. Listen away. Let me see if I can pull them up and see if I can show a little bit about their channel. Let's see here. Let me make sure I got the right link. Yep, it looks like I have the right link. Tumbleweed is around. Yay. Let's see here. Duckmaster, I don't know how come we're not, according to this, we are not connected. So I'm going to do as Tommy Travel says. I am going to correct that mistake. Let's see. Here is... All right. Oh, I have too many tabs open. Oh my goodness. Hey, the journey awaits. All right, so I'm going to share the screen. We're going to look at Duckmaster Outdoors. Let me do a full screen here. This is their intro. Good music.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to my channel. This video is a introductory to my channel. So what you guys are going to find here is basically outdoor stuff, hunting stuff, fishing stuff, a little bit of trapping, magnet fishing, just stuff being in the outdoors. If you guys like my content, consider dropping a like, subscribing, commenting if you like my video. But I will be having duck hunting videos out soon, goose hunting videos, some dove hunting videos, some trapping videos. But I'm on the road to 300 right now. We are slowly inching towards 250. It would mean a lot to me if we could get to there, but like I said, this is just an introductory video for my YouTube channel. Share this out. I want to grow my community really big. I have a lot of good supporters, but this is an introductory video of what you will see in my YouTube channel. But I hope you guys like the video. And
that's pretty
stay tuned
awesome.
for
Let me go
more
ahead
content.
and turn off the audio here. I like the duck. I love that quack at the end. That was pretty cool. That's a really good intro. I enjoyed that. So there's our first little promo. So I really wanted to see whether or not anybody wanted to hop up here with me so you could talk about your own channel, because nobody knows your channel better than you do. And Duckmaster Outdoors, you are so welcome. No worries at all. I would prefer people to come up here on the screen because like I said, you know your own channel and you know your own stuff. I shared an intro video. Anything I can do to help somebody, we are definitely there for that. Den the Cockeyed Camper is here. Hello. Here we go. Let me get that link out again. There we go. Posting that link again. So if anybody else wants to come up, feel free to. I don't know. This morning I was doing my morning devotional. And it was funny because it was my next one was actually labeled Sleepless Nights. God knows me. Isn't that funny? God always knows. So just when you need something, you get it. So I just wanted to read a little bit of this devotion because it kind of touched on me. I mean, of course, I'm also tired and I had a sleepless couple nights. So it was Psalms 4:8. In peace I will lie down and sleep. For you alone, Lord, make me dwell in safety. Yeah. When we can't sleep, we squirm and adjust our pillows. Some people try to count sheep. Nah. Others squint at the clock. Mm-hmm. They calculate the number of hours left until morning. Mm-hmm. And you worry about the amount of sleep you're not getting. Yes. Women worry and fear. That's usually causes a lot of our insomnia. Because we're busy all day long. So all day long, as women, we are caretakers. And so all day long, we tend to work and stay busy. And then at night is when our mind kind of goes and we end up not sleeping. I think that's been a little bit of my issue. I've got a lot of things on my mind. So hi, Lovable Rogue. Showing some love and support. I appreciate it. I am probably going to cut this short. And last time I said that, Vita Travels hopped on here and said, you can't do that. You need hours. I also need rest, and I think I need to go do that. So let's see here. Looks like we've got 10 people in here. I can't talk anybody into coming up here. What's everybody up to today? It's hump day. We are now downward slide. Oh, I do have somebody is going to hop up here. So let me do Charlie Grace. And hopefully she is ready to talk about her channel because she's got a great channel. And then Texas Family says, hang on, they want to test the camera. So perfect. RV DJ, look at this. I said that and everybody's hopping on. All right, Charlie Grace, you ready?
Good morning, everybody. How are you?
Good morning. How are you doing?
I just got back from, a big dog thing. I've got my dog sweatshirt on. It's like
I
crazy.
like that
and she's like, I'm tired. I'm like, I am so tired too. I'm with you, sister. So.
Yeah. Sometimes we need other people's energy.
We do. And I'm like a super hyper morning person. So let's go.
Let's
Piece of
go.
cake.
Tell me about your channel.
Well, it's really fun. Actually, today, let's talk about what today is, because today is National Dog Politic Day. We're not going to talk politics, but it's just a day that we celebrate all the dogs that have been in the White House, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's a neat thing. So, so anyways, I'm going to be on a live stream tonight talking about that, which is neat. And then our particular channel is really fun. I mean, it's meant to put a smile on your face. It's a dog adventure lifestyle travel channel. So if you like looking at puppies and hanging out and meeting all sorts of really cool people, we're the channel for you. And then every Thursday we do a yappy hour because we used to travel around the country more. Things sort of changed with COVID. So we decided to do a 1 hour live stream just to sort of get people together. And then a lot of my friends and some really cool people started coming on saying, hey, can I be a guest? So we've had authors and musicians. I've got animal behaviorists. I've got really cool people who special guest. And then people can ask questions in the chat of people that you may never get a chance to meet or talk to. So it's really cool.
Yeah, I've caught a couple of your yappy hours.
They're
and
fun.
It's always fun. It's always fun, and it's always different. It's never the same.
No, it's never the same. So you never know what you're going to get. I know we've got Cesar Millan's Animal Communicator coming up October 1st.
That'll be cool.
Yeah, I've got a lot of really cool people coming up, and it's just been a lot of fun doing it. So we're still hitting the road. We're still doing a lot of things. We're on a mission. We promised the Tennessee Department of Tourism that we would stop by every single state park in the state of Tennessee.
Wow.
That's a lot. So yeah, so we just got done going to the first state park this weekend and just put up a little video. We like going places and sharing other people's stories. Our story's okay, it's fine, but I love to talk about other people. You know,
I do too.
Yeah, it's more fun. So I know we just put up. If we meet you on the road, you know, we'll stop and we'll take a picture and do a video of you and your dog and tell us all about it, and we'll share it with the rest of the world so other people know all the fun, crazy things that happen out there.
Yeah. So state parks, that's a big challenge to hit every state park.
Yeah, it is. But that's okay. Well, we're focusing on Tennessee. Like I said, that was our special request. And that's okay. And Lovable Rogue said, Charlie, is that your channel name also? Forever Best Friend is our channel name. So I know it's a tongue twister.
Yeah, let me see if I can drop your link in there.
And I know the RV DJ is one of our moderators, and we love our moderators. So thank you so much. Wouldn't be anything without them. But it's fun. We have a little dog. Her name, I shouldn't say little. She's like a little dog with a big, thought. Her name is Rosie Bell, dog, and she's actually the Southeast's most famous rescue dog. So this whole thing sort of started getting on YouTube with her. We've got like over 300,000 followers with her. It's sort of nuts. And we had a lot of sponsors that we had, deals that we had to participate in. Yeah. And the problem with not being able to travel, you still have to sort of deal with their sponsors and like, okay, what are you going to do? And we're like, I don't know. How about a YouTube channel? Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that works.
Yep. We're currently in review. This is a big thing. We found out this week. We're now in review for monetization. So
congratulations.
Thank you. The biggest thing for us, though, ironically, our base is global. So we're trying to get more U.S. friends because we like to come visit, but we got friends all over the world right now and we can't travel. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, congratulations. That's a big milestone to hit. How long has it taken you to hit that?
We've been doing YouTube for about 2 years, but not really actively until this year, quite honestly.
Okay. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really, really awesome. We have no dogs right now.
You have a kitty cat. You have a sweet kitty cat.
I have a kitty cat. I don't know where he's at right now.
And I know it sounds terrible. Can you hold on for 2 seconds? Because I've got someone who's like whining at me. Hold on.
Yes, absolutely. And I see RV DJ down in the basement. Hey. I'm not sure how good my signal is, or I'd bring you both up at the same time. Oh, look at
that. And she knows what time it is. She knows we're supposed to be going outside pretty soon. We've got a session coming up really long. So yeah. So she's a lab mix, but she has dwarfism. So she has the full body of a lab with little teeny legs. She's about 40 pounds of
Oh
muscle.
my goodness.
Crazy.
Look at that.
She's a redhead like her mama.
She's beautiful.
She's a hoot.
So, she is beautiful. I've had lab mixes, and lab is a great breed.
Oh yeah, they're super sweet. They're great dogs.
Yeah.
They're easy to train. They're very, food centric. So you can positive reinforce things like that. But yeah, I think that was the running joke. I didn't know I was getting a red dog, and my kids were like, "Oh yeah, sure, Mom." Of course you get a red.
We had doodles. So I had a Labradoodle. Yeah, super smart, super energetic.
Mm-hmm. Very energetic. The last video that we just shared from Harrison Bay, there was a 5 or 6 month old mini golden doodle that was just crazy, just into everything. And the poor owner, I said, "You've got a great dog. It's just going to take some extra special care and attention early on. And if not, it's going to be interesting later on." So yeah.
Yeah. Mine was she was pretty well behaved. She loved the pool, and we had an in-ground pool. Oh, yeah. And so the biggest thing, and we had a doggy door. So she would help herself to the pool all day long. She was so smart though, because she knew she wasn't allowed in the house when she was wet.
I was just going to say, how did you deal with the wet dog?
Sponge. But if we didn't acknowledge the fact that she was wet, right, we would hear about it. So she would literally she would duck herself under the doggy door and bark to let us know, "Hey, look at me. I was just swimming." And then we literally had to block off the pool, because then in winter, Florida is warm, but it's still cold in the winter. We still dip down a little bit.
It just depends on where you are, but yeah.
We were in North Florida. So, our days could be in the 50s and 60s, and that's still pretty chilly if you're wet, and our pool would definitely get cold.
Yeah.
So we had to block it off in the winter. So she would not, the only time she would jump directly from the edge of the side of the pool was if we were in the pool. Gotcha. If we were in the pool, she would go down the steps and she would swim a lap, and then she'd get out of the steps. But if we were in the pool floating around, she would just run and well,
there is a sport for that. You can teach them, and they run off the dock and they jump off there and they get those things, and you go, "Holy crap!" And they're just like, "Hello," flying through the air.
Yeah. If you were on a float and you were within about 2 feet of the edge of the pool, you better be ready, because she wanted to be on your lap. Wow. So she would, if we would throw a ball, she would swim, she would jump and dive, and she would get it off the bottom of the pool. She was really, really good. And we got great videos.
I thought I was going to have a water dog, because I've had Frisbee dogs. I've had from Danes to Chihuahuas. I've had the whole gamut. And I have a background in animal behavior, and I worked for zoos and aquariums. I've sort of got this down to a science. I know that sounds sort of hard to say, but I think every animal is different. Yep. But when I got Rosie, I'm thinking, okay, great, lab. She's going to love the water. I love hiking. Let's go outside. Let's do some stuff. We get to Lake Gunnersville in Alabama, and she is terrified of the little wave coming on the shore. And I was like, what the heck? Oh. So we had to work through that, and we're still working through that. But she's getting better. She loves a bath. Yeah. She's just not really into the whole, let's go jump in a lake and play.
Now, see, Lexi did not like baths. She didn't like that at all, because she wanted to play.
Right.
But she liked the pool. She wasn't that great. She didn't like the ocean. The whole wave thing, she was not a fan of the waves.
Right.
And she didn't like being dirty, so she didn't like the sand.
I don't like it in my paws too much.
Yeah, she didn't like that. She didn't like that, and she had big paws. She was about 70 pounds, 75 pounds.
Oh, wow. Okay.
She was a big girl.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a hard time.
Literally, if we got her wet, she wouldn't dry for days because her fur was so thick.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah. Then she smelled like
a wet dog most of the time. Right now, I'm trying to tell a lot of people, especially RVers, there is doggy dry shampoo.
Mm-hmm.
And if you haven't seen it, go get yourself a can, because you're going to need it at some point in time.
Yeah, that smells not a good smell.
Ooh, not good.
No. Well, I'm going to pop the RV DJ up.
Yes.
Thank you for popping up here.
Thank you for having me. It's wonderful to talk to you, and hopefully we'll meet on the road someday. I think we'll be coming down to Florida sometime. Are you guys going to stick around Florida, or where are you right now?
Oh, yeah, we'll be in Florida for a while.
Okay. All right, we're going to be in Tennessee until Florida. My favorite time to come to Florida is April.
It's a good time.
It's a great time. So hopefully we'll get down there. Real quick, I got to give one shout out before I go. We are having, I know you're doing a really big meetup with Traveling Robert, and he's a great friend. He's a great guy. I think that's going to be fun for y'all. We're doing a big meetup July 2021 called the Great Possum Meetup. It's amazing. It's free for everybody. All you can do is pay for your camping site. There's no big, fee or anything like that. But it's at Four Paws Kingdom Campground the second weekend in July in 2021. So if anybody travels with a dog or a pet and they want to come out, I highly suggest you
guys to sign up online.
Yes, you can go to the Great Possum Hangout. It's on meetup.com. It's on Facebook. It's on Instagram. But the bottom line is the only place you really can technically sign up really is to go to Four Paws Kingdom Campground. And they've got pet-friendly things all day. It's an 18-over campground, so I got to tell that first. So you can't bring kids. That's a bummer right now. We'll do another family-friendly something. But they have all these adult things in the evenings, so it's a lot of fun. So if you guys get a chance or you want to let people know.
That sounds really cool.
Yeah.
Do I have you? Are you in as a moderator?
No, but I could be.
All right. Let me do that. Let me do that. So you can drop all of that information.
That'd be great. All right. We'll see you guys later. Thanks a bunch.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you. Let me drop you down. There we go. Let me get her. Oh, my computer is doing a weird thing. Am I frozen? Am I frozen? RBDJ, you ready? Hey, on YouTube, I just looked at it frozen.
No, you're not frozen. You're good.
Okay. Yeah, I was like maybe I was trying to do too much. My computer was being crazy.
Yeah, I got 3 tabs open right now. Don't feel bad.
Let me mod her real quick. Here she is. I'm always afraid when I do that, I'm going to put somebody in timeout.
Yeah, I know. Lately, they've been doing that out of the blue.
Yeah. For
no reason.
All right, yeah, got her all set. Yeah, because you go and you click on the dots, and it's like how you have all the selections.
Yeah.
And it's always the worry that your computer is going to flip out right as you're scrolling and click the wrong one.
Or you're going to get a muscle spasm in your finger and you click the wrong one by accident. That's happened to me.
So how are you doing?
I'm okay. I'm all right. Not much exciting going on at the moment.
Not much exciting?
Well, I had last week off and I have this weekend off. I don't have any gigs. Yeah, I actually get some rest. How amazing is that?
Awesome.
Yeah. So then I start back up next weekend for the month of October.
Wow.
Yeah. It's weird I went down last week and I did my live Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, all right, what am I going to do this weekend? I'm like, oh, I have to go get propane. I have to go get firewood. I was like, I guess that's stuff I had to do.
There's always, you could always find something to do.
Yeah.
But it's nice to not have to do something.
It was nice not having to be on a time crunch except for doing the live. That was about it.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's your own schedule. So that's the one thing I think, when you can plan your own. So if you want to do something, you can do it. But when you don't have to, you don't have to.
Right. Exactly.
You can always change that live if you want to.
Yes. And but I mean, we ran out of 1 bottle of propane the night before because we were like down to. I was wondering when this bottle was going to run out because I was using that bottle all summer and I had a second bottle that was still full, and finally it got chilly enough Friday night where we actually had to kick the heat on, so that finished that bottle out. And I was like, well, I'm not gonna winterize the season with an empty bottle sitting on the frame. So We swapped that out, so now we got 2 full bottles. And then I opened up the firewood rack, and I'm going, yeah, no. I said, come on, let's take the truck. Let's go get a load of firewood. So we did that, and then just hung out and stuff until I did my trivia. So
you have to winterize?
Yeah.
So
the campground. Normally, the campground will close at the first weekend in November, but because of COVID and everything, they extended the season by 2 weeks. So we don't have to winterize now till November 15th.
Okay. So do you have another home that you live in also?
Yeah, I travel 2 hours north. I live with my parents still.
Okay.
So I go down every Friday, drive 2 hours down the shore, stay for the weekend, and then travel back home on a Sunday.
Cool. So
Yeah.
you got a little bit of time.
There were 2 separate weeks that I had to stay there for the whole week because they were coming to do warranty repairs on the camper. So I had to actually stay there and wait for them to show up. But other than that, it's just on the weekends.
Wow. Yeah, you were talking about colder weather. We actually last night our temperatures dropped maybe down. I think we hit 70, 69, 70. Opened up the windows. It felt great. It was actually chilly. We sat outside. I know you probably think that's hilarious that it's 70 degrees and we sat outside and I'm like, oh, it's like we could feel the air was chilly. And I'm like,
right. It wasn't humid. The humidity wasn't there. So
the humidity
it was
wasn't
pleasant.
there. And so Robert's like, you want to, well, he came in, he was outside. He came in, he goes, you want to go outside for a few minutes? I'm like, sure. So he helped me out and he put the chairs out and we sat out there when the sun was going down. And he's like, it's getting a little nippy. I'm like, actually, our little Florida blood is a little chilly. So we went in and I opened up all the windows and Oscar had a blast because he could see all the bugs and the birds and hear everything chirping and all the cicadas that are out there making all their horrible noise. And
Jackson likes to do that too. He likes this. He'll stand there and he'll look up at the window like this. And then my mom or my dad will have to open the window so he can jump up there and look out the squirrels and the chipmunks and stuff. So
yeah, we had the windows of the bedroom open all night. Had the living room window open, the bathroom windows were open. And then this morning I kept everything open until maybe about an hour ago. And the AC cut on. I'm like, yeah, I guess it's that time.
But we went from having weeks of humidity to nothing, to no humidity at all.
Yeah, I think that's what it is the humidity. The humidity is down. And I looked at our forecast and I think we're not supposed to get out of the 80s. So no 90s this week or next week. At least that's what it looks like. Yeah. And 70s for our lows this week. And then it looks like 60 for our lows next week if it holds true. So we'll see. I'm ready for some fallish weather.
I'm ready for it, but do it gradually.
Yeah. Yeah, when I lived in North Carolina, that was the one thing. It was like the first day of fall was like winter. I felt like we went from hot, horrible, humid to freezing cold, windy, rainy, dreary. There was no in between. Now their spring was beautiful. The spring was very windy, but it was also sunny. It was nice. But yeah.
This weekend, I think we're supposed to get, let me see. It's going to be 75 and sunny down there today. And then this weekend, they're going to get 77 and partly cloudy on Friday, 76 and partly cloudy on Saturday, and 81 on Sunday. So,
wow.
And that's Mr. down there.
I got Mr. Fulton down here in the basement. Do you want to talk about your channel?
Sure. So I'm sure, a lot of people that are, we see a lot of the people around, so they know who I am. But for your new people, I own an RV. Wow. Woo. I own a DJ business, a mobile DJ business. And I DJ down at 5,000 Trails and Encore campgrounds down in South Jersey. And I have a camper that's set up at one of the campgrounds on a seasonal site. And I go down on the weekends and I do my gigs and stuff on Saturdays, whether it's 1 or 2. And the campgrounds are within half an hour of each other. And, come back and stay in the camper. And I actually also do, at the campground that I stay at, social distancing dance parties right from my campsite.
So explain the social distancing dance party to me.
Well, back in the beginning of the season when they weren't allowed to have any entertainment, the people at the campground that I stay at, they were getting kind of bored because nothing was open. They couldn't really do anything. Yeah. So a couple of them came up to me and they said, hey, do you think that you can ask to see if maybe you could have, play some music? The kids are, it's getting really boring and we're just kind of mulling around and doing nothing. So I said, it's not going to hurt to ask. I said, let me find out. So I asked the manager and she said, well, let me double check with my boss. And she sent a really cool email to her boss, explaining the situation. And he says, as long as you can make it work and it's socially distanced, and she can do it from her campsite, then by all means, have at it. So that's how these social distancing dance parties started. Yeah. I do the music from my campsite plugged into my electrical box.
Wow.
Right in front of the camper. If you check out a couple of my videos, you'll actually see me standing there in front of my equipment in front of the camper. And they block off the street in front of me because my site's on a corner site, so the street is right in front of me. And they all dance out in the street there, and the golf carts and stuff are allowed in the campground, so they ride around on their golf carts and hang out. Yeah. So when I made that comment, when you guys were talking about doing the thing down there with Robert, that's where that social distancing dance party came from, because that's what I've been doing. So it was kind of like an automatic thing to say. I didn't know that Robert, was, on the other side of that fence, so to speak. So it just kind of came out automatically,
Wow. Yeah, I was thinking when you think of the social distancing dance party, a way for them to hook up your DJ, the music, so that you can project the music throughout the whole campground would be cool. Then
the campground, it's a tiny park.
Okay, so
it's not super big. So from my campsite, if I keep the music at the normal level that I would normally do it, you can hear it all the way in the back of the park.
Wow.
And even out as far as the one road that goes out of the campground, you can hear it that far.
That's cool.
And people, they sit at their site, they'll have a fire, they don't necessarily have to come up and dance, but it's just a way for them to have entertainment, and then pass the time, whether they're sitting at their site hanging out or driving around and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think that's great. I think it's great because everybody is so. I think everybody's getting burned out on social distancing.
Yeah. Right. And, like I said, if you do this thing down there, mm-hmm. and, I'm sure you don't expect him to play the entire week, but if they want to break it up or whatever, shoot me an email. Let me know. Maybe we can work it out and see what happens.
Figure something out. Yeah. I think it'll be really cool. There's still a lot to plan.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot to plan. But we have a year to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And, Robert seems to be pretty happy about it. I think the location is going to be awesome. It's very.
Where is it? In Central Florida?
It's kind of North Central.
North Central? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It's about an hour and a half from us. And it's North Central. It's not bad. No, it's not bad at all. And the park is pretty small.
Mm-hmm.
But the way it's designed, the layout, it wasn't designed for campers as a campsite. It's a campground. It wasn't designed for that. So it kind of has more of a family it's weird. Like the loops are really weird. And when you're driving around, you're like, nothing about this place makes sense. Because it wasn't designed as a campground. So like the numbers, there's some sites are numbers and some are letters, and you're like, and then there's like double numbers and double letters, and you're like, what?
Where did you get this?
So we're trying to find our spot, and I'm like, well, there's one. Wait, there's C. Oh, there's BB. Like, you're like, what are they doing? And then, but if you look at their little plan and the layout, they explain like, okay, if it's a letter, it's this. If it's a number, it's this. If it's a double number, it's this. And you're like, and I think in the grand scheme of things, they're trying to change all of that.
Right.
Just bought.
Well, what they did is they took some Scrabble pieces and they took some dice and they went like this and they threw them on the table and said, all right, that's the site number.
Yeah. And then some of the sites are really, really big, and some are really small. And the really big sites, you can fit they put lots of people on them. So it makes it's just weird.
Yeah.
Like we looked out and I'm like, is that one site over there? It looks like one entrance, but then there's a big circle.
It's like a main road around, right?
Yeah. And they had like 20 people in that site.
Oh, okay.
That was a whole family ended up with tents, and there was a bus. There was a couple, actually, I think there was a couple schoolies, a couple camper vans, some truck campers, lots of tents. And they probably had 20 people crammed in that spot.
Wow.
Where, and then they have a whole field where you can do that and kind of boondock. It's pretty, it's cool, and it's pretty. It's shaded and it's pretty good.
Nice.
Roy and Becky, it's not bad. I've been practicing social distancing with Becky for 30 years now.
But yeah, I mean, my DJing season will be coming to an end the end of October.
Okay.
So after that, I'll have to find some new things to film and probably do a bunch more live streams,
It's good.
So
you'll find something to do.
Yeah, I'll find something. Then I got to worry about, got to find out when I'm going back to work, and it's just a mess.
Yeah, that work thing.
that 4-letter W word.
Yeah.
Because I still don't know what's going on with that yet. So.
Well, let me go ahead and drop you down, and then sitting down in the basement, and then I have Texas Family Camping wants to come up with their trial of a new camera. So we're going to try that.
All right.
Popping up here.
Sherry, I'll see you later.
You're right. Bye. All right, Mr. Fulton, are you ready? Can I get a thumbs up? Can I see you before I bring you back up? I don't know if he is still hanging out. Texas Family Camping. Do you need the link? Let me copy that link. James must have had too much wine when they did the sites. Maybe. They actually bought it from somebody else, so they're trying to fix it now. So I just dropped the link. Mr. Fulton, I would add you to the stream, but I need to go ahead and have you ready to be added to the stream. And right now, all I see is your little picture. So I've got somebody in the basement ready to come up, but right now they might not be on camera. But if Texas Family Camping, if you're ready to pop up, I will go ahead and bring you up, and then maybe by then Mr. Fulton will also come up. I'm waiting to see. All right, I posted the link. Texas Family. Hey. I can't hear you.
About now?
I hear you.
Excellent.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. Well, good. I'm glad I did that test before I tried anything else with that.
Yeah, that works.
That's so we got a new Canon camera, and I just discovered after my live stream yesterday that it can be used for live streams. So like, I'd like to try that out.
So are you using that right now?
Yep.
It looks great.
It's yeah, it's a fancy camera. I'm scared to touch it, but
Is that the camera you got to what you were talking about yesterday?
yes. Yeah, we bought it so we can get those captures of Tanya's paintings.
Yeah.
And then since we're doing YouTube, we're like, well, let's make sure it can do good quality video as well. So I did a lot of research and I settled on the EOS RP from Canon.
Wow.
So,
well, that'd be really cool. That'd be really cool. And you've got a really good picture right now.
It's set to 4K. I don't know. Like, you're probably broadcasting 720, so I doubt that the broadcast itself looks more than 720. So
no, it looks very clear, and okay. the balance of the light in the background is really good.
Okay, I think I can go in and adjust like the white balance, make it more of a yellow or more of a daylightish color. So it's not. I could change the lens on it. It's not as wide. What I was using for the live stream yesterday was this Logitech.
Yeah.
Which has got the stereo microphone, and that brings in a wider angle. Now, I can always get a new lens for this, but I'm still suffering from the cost of the camera.
The equipment, it gets costly.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. The reason you couldn't hear me when you came on, I had the mic hooked directly to the camera, and apparently it doesn't pass the mic through the camera through the USB. So I just routed the mic straight to the computer, and then you were able to hear me.
Oh, yeah, you sound fine now.
So
what do you think about your doing the live stream yesterday?
I had a lot of fun with it. I was nervous about like when the girls came in and started showing everybody their slime, and I'm like, I hope we don't lose everybody's attention.
You didn't. You didn't. I think everybody enjoyed watching the girls.
It was funny because I put up the sign like "Don't enter" because I'm going live, and I had no idea. And they were out in the other room, and Kaylin pulled me up on the laptop. Tanya put me up on the 65-inch big screen. And I was like, okay. So thought that was funny. So that's why as they watched me and everything, they're like, you know what? I can be a part of this. And they're like, let me in.
We've had a couple photo bombers when we've been live streaming out and about. His sisters have popped in, like if we were camping. That was pretty funny. Where they were watching it and all of a sudden, boom, there they are behind us. And we're like, oh, hey.
Those are the sisters that I've seen on some of your state park videos?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you guys have brought live streams from the campsites?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Yeah. It's risky because you never know your internet.
Right.
And so we'll usually only do it if we think we have fairly decent internet. And we've had some flubs where we've attempted to live stream. And then I think we did that in the Keys. We attempted our very first one in the camper. And then it was not going. So we quickly packed up. I think that's when we ended up doing a live stream with the Cheez-Its box, balancing my laptop, because we usually stream from my laptop. Okay. And so we had the Cheez-Its box, and we were in his truck, and we were trying to balance, and we went to the store because they had free Wi-Fi.
Were you driving and live streaming?
Mm-hmm.
I think I was running some of your videos overnight last night, and when I woke up this morning, you guys, it was alive from inside the vehicle, and I'm like, oh, there's the scuba flag in the back, but it had the live chat and everything.
Yeah, we started out doing, so every time we did our lives from the Keys, we did I think we did it twice a week because we did a premiere, and we were in the Keys for 2 weeks. So if we had our regular scheduled time, then of course we were in the Keys. But the only time we could get internet was if we went down to the store. So they were all like, we started out with a Cheez-It box trying to balance the laptop. And then we went to, I think we did an Igloo cooler trying to balance the laptop. So it was a big funny thing about, okay, how are we going to do this? And then when he would go to upload the videos, he would go during the night because his videos are on the big iMac. So he would load up the iMac in the truck with an extension cord after dark, drive down to the store, went behind the Coke machine, plugged in his computer, and downloaded all our videos while we were there. It was a process.
It's dedication. That's what it takes.
It was a process. But you have a deadline, a time frame.
Yeah, exactly. That's
So
something. Go ahead.
Go ahead and tell us a little bit about Texas Family Camping.
All right. So we are all about reviewing campgrounds, campsites, camping gear, and then outdoor family fun. And it started out with us trying to, well, we went to a campsite and the showers weren't nearly as nice as we were expecting. And Tanya says, man, I wish there was some videos on YouTube that showed us what the showers are like. And I'm like, well, maybe that's our opportunity to get started. So
Absolutely.
I always try to capture the showers on all of our state park videos and any park we go to that's got showers. It feels a little weird as I'm getting more artistic with it. And then I'm like, okay, stop the artistry as I go in the shower and videotape this. So, and then of course, if there's anybody in there, then I'm like, well, I got to come back later. In fact, a lot of my shower shots are like 3 a.m. When I wake up and have to go to the restroom, I just go over there. I'm like, well, there's nobody here now.
So what are you going to do now that you don't have to go to the restroom at 3 o'clock in the morning?
I just have to keep going back to that restroom until there's nobody in there.
Yeah, but you're right, because with our old camper, I never took a shower in there. Well, I did take it every once in a while, but he had no hot water, so we had no hot water heater. So I got to wash my hair, and it's one thing for a man. Well, you have long hair, so you understand.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a quick process washing your hair when you have longer hair.
No.
And Robert's hair is really short. So for him to take a shower, cold shower, it's a quick shower.
Yes.
But it was never a quick shower for me because I had hair to wash.
Yep.
And so I would always go and take the showers down at the bathhouses. And you're right. Like that would have been nice to know, because there were some bathhouses that were really, really good. And there were some that were like, oh, I don't know about this.
Exactly.
And then also you could tell the ones that were really, really busy. So knowing also the best times to go.
Yep. That's good information as well.
Yeah.
And, so I'm 6'3" with long hair, and I find that washing my hair in the RV shower is extra difficult.
Absolutely.
So usually on the like our last night, because I've learned the method of closing the gray tank on the last night. So I don't want to fill it up as fast either. So I usually just won't even mess with my hair on that last night. I'll just jump in the shower and wash my body and get out.
Just do that quick. Yeah. And see, and I don't wash my hair every day. So those are quick showers. I could always do, and those are the ones I took while we were in his camper. I would do the body one and have my hair up in a ponytail and like, okay, I'm not washing my hair today. So I can do the cold water. And even now, I mean, we're not hooked. We don't have full hookups. So everything we have is going into our tanks. And if we're not camping, then we have to go dump. So we didn't camp last weekend and we're not camping this weekend. So we have to go dump this weekend.
So how big is your gray tank?
We have 2.
Okay.
And I think they're both 40. I think they're both 40 gallons.
Okay.
40, yeah.
And we've just got the 130 gallon. And that's something I was thinking about is I was waiting for the electrician. I'm going to have a 30 amp installed on the outside of the house because, well, we want to be able to just go out back and camp in it whenever we want. But my mom and stepdad are coming from Florida. And so I want for them to be able to stay in the RV out back at Christmas time. But the question is, can they use the shower or not? I mean, they can always come in the house and use it, but it would be nice to be able to go from where your clothes are and all that kind of stuff. So somebody was talking about, they said, you can just dump your gray water in the grass. And I'm like, that would seem like a lot. That would seem like a big mess. I don't know.
Well, we do.
Okay. We
do. So what we'll do is our gray tanks of course, we're filling our gray tanks a whole lot more than we fill our black tanks.
Right.
It's because we're doing dishes all day long and showers and all that fun stuff. And our one gray tank is nothing but our kitchen sink water. And then our other gray tank is the bathroom, like the shower, and then the bathroom sink. So that's how they're separated. So we're always, and we hook a hose up to it. And Robert's found some kind of contraption where you could hook it to your gray tank drain, and it actually, you can use a regular hose. So it's got the smaller inlet where you can just screw a regular hose into it and you can drain it that way. And he just popped in here. How do you guys get on this topic? I have no idea.
It was me. I was talking about having my mom stay in the RV out back.
Yeah, we did that.
They'll be in the shower, or the shower. They'll be in the RV for like a week. So I'm sure that 30-gallon will fill up quickly if they're taking showers every day.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe they'll want to take a shower in the house.
Yeah, and I mean, that'll totally be available to them. So
yeah. My sister-in-law, when they had their RV, they always kept their RV plugged in to power, and they would use it as like a guest. So if anybody came to visit, she always let them stay in the RV if they wanted to. They could stay in the house, but they always had that option. If they wanted privacy, they could stay in the RV, which is good. It's extra. It's like an extra little house.
I mean, we're enjoying it. It's our neighbors across the street. They actually own private land with a cabin, which we've actually camped on. I did a video on that, and that was really cool. And we're like, wow, how cool to have your own little cabin out on a pond. And so when we got the RV and we park it out back, and when you open the door, you just face a cornfield and some trees on the other side. And I'm like, it's like our own little cabin. You just go out through the back gate, and it's like we're in a whole nother place. So I want to get
a little piece.
Yeah, I want to get a Blackstone and go out there, and we can just go hang out there, sit at our chair.
Go camp out in the backyard.
Yep.
I think that's awesome.
So we have a unique neighborhood. You go out the front, and you're in suburbia, and you go out the back, and you're in a farm.
It's kind of like we're out in the country anyway, but our the back where we had, depending on how we have it parked right now, is backed up to a field.
Okay.
So we have, lots of privacy. All right. I've got somebody who is in the basement, and he's been very patient. So I want to bring him up because we've only got about 7 minutes before Roy and Becky come on.
Well, I'm glad we could all help keep you on the air so you can get some time.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for running our playlist. Appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Fulton, are you ready? All right, I'm bringing you up.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
How are you doing this afternoon?
Good. How are you doing?
Doing all right.
Good.
So you're friends with Tommy Travels, is that right?
Yeah. I have Tommy
I
Travels.
am too. Yeah.
He hangs out with a lot of the RVers.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And he's very supportive.
Nice.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about your channel.
Well, I do a lot of radio shows. I'm a singer and an actor. I just posted new videos today for Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, the play I was in.
Cool.
And the videos are out today. Might want to check that out. And then I do like food reviews, and I just turned 21 on July.
I've seen your food reviews, and they're really, really good.
Yes.
Those are always really fun. I'm dropping your link in. Here we go. Got your link dropped in here.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, it looks like I'm looking at it, and you had your 21st birthday drink.
Yep, it was a martini with dark chocolate with peanut butter.
That sounds like my kind of drink.
Yeah, it is.
So my husband says your view right now, it looks like you have a ceiling fan coming out of your head.
Oh, sorry about that.
It's an interesting view.
Yes.
Very interesting. So, food reviews.
And I probably I'm going to do a podcast for some interviews.
That'll be really good.
So I think that might be the next thing I'm going to do.
I saw you posted a couple weeks ago, American Idol tryouts.
Yeah, well, I tried it and I didn't go through
Aww.
to the next round.
But you tried, and that's what counts.
I did try. Yes, I definitely tried.
Did you have a good time trying?
Yes, I did.
That's what you need.
Yep.
That's what counts, as long as you're having fun doing it.
Yes. So
And
we were wondering if you could do a interview like next, like this Saturday, if you want.
yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Anytime.
All right.
Anything we can do to help you out.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. And it looks like I've got one more person who wants to hop up here.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for letting me be on here.
You're welcome. And yeah, we'll figure out how to do that on Saturday.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Thanks.
You too.
Bye. All right, Papa Drew. Did you want to hop up here for a minute or not? Let me know. We've only got 3 minutes. And then we're going to go raid Roy and Becky. Let me get their link. How many people on this live? Roy and Becky. Oh, you can't. It's okay. Are you at work? Yes. All right. I'm looking for Roy and Becky's link. And I don't see it. So if Roy and Becky are here, I know you're a mod, so you could push your link. Here. Yeah, you're making money. So that's important. So I wonder if Roy and Becky is here. Oh my gosh, Papa Drew, you're blowing up my chat here. Fans are fun. I'm a fan of all types of fans. Really? Funny. All right, so I don't see a thumbnail up for them. But it could be because they're using Prism. I don't think they can do a thumbnail for that until posts. I'm going to post the link to their channel. And then I'm going to say we head over there and we grade their live, which will be starting in like 1 minute. Roy is probably right now getting it all set up. So I say we do that. And thank you guys for hanging out with me this hour. I know this was painfully slow. I appreciate it. Love you all. And I just saw Roy and Becky are live. So let's go rate them. Y'all have a great day.